Hello everyone, today I'm going to be showing off this Daredevil mod, which of course I'll have a link in the description if you want to try it out for yourself. Is based off the Born Again suit that we got right now in the Disney Plus show. You see, it looks pretty good. It looks like the show. So even though we've only seen it once in the show, really, well, twice now. But yeah, don't worry if you haven't seen the show, I won't spoil anything. I did a whole video talking about the first 4 episodes, and in this video, we'll be running around beating some people up. I'll talk a little bit about the show, but I'll be very vague, so that way if you're not caught up. At the time of this recording, we are 6 episodes in. They did a little 2-parter for us last time. And not the biggest fan of the show right now. I love the Netflix show, but currently what's going on is not the best. I'm not a big fan of what's currently going on with Daredevil Born Again. Man. We got a filler episode for episode 5, which I'm all fine with filler episodes. I think they could be really good. But, you know, back in the day when we had filler episodes, we had like 20 episode seasons, so filler was welcome. Now it's like, hey, here's a 9-episode season. And not only are there filler episodes, but we have filler in the episodes that are important too. Like, here's BB News filling out runtime of, like, if you take away the credits and like everything, it's like a 35-minute episode. And then like 8 minutes of a 35-minute episode is BB News. It's like, damn, so how much are we actually getting of like Daredevil, the Daredevil? I just got killed. Oh my god. I think that's the first time I've ever been killed by getting run over by a car in this game, because I'm free roaming as Nightwing, which, you know, is a mod you're not supposed to be able to do. But Batman like automatically will like not get hit by cars, but Nightwing doesn't have that. Oh my goodness, I can't believe I have that. And obviously it's Nightwing that the skin is over. Well, that was that was great. Don't worry, we're born again. Wait, he changed suits. Why are we using the other suit now? Daredevil truly is born again. Look at that. All right, welcome back, everyone. Little minor mishap there. Remember, check both ways before crossing the street, especially if you're blind. Which, in that case, I don't know how you'd check. But anyways, we're back. So, as I was saying about the show, we had a filler episode. I like the idea of Daredevil stopping some bank robbers. I just feel like it wasn't written very well, and the execution wasn't very good. And that's a big problem I have with the show. The execution on most things aren't very good. But like I said, I'd keep it vague, so I don't want to spoil anything for anyone. Yeah, so let's go fight some dudes. Let's see the suit in action. No cars down here in the train yard. The trains aren't active, so we'll be safe. Bam. Ugh. I'm surprised we haven't gotten a Daredevil game. I guess it's because they don't see him as a big enough draw, like a big enough hero to make a game about. But man, a good Daredevil game would be sick. You could do a lot. You could do a lot of cool stuff with Daredevil. So, I did just read a back issue because Emerald City Comic Con wasn't that long ago, and that's my chance to get back issues, because that's how I save money. Is if I were to get back issues from my comic shop every week when I go in, I would be bankrupt. I'd be completely broke. So I go to my comic shop to get my new books every week. But for back issues, because I'm a back issue fiend, it's like crack. For back issues, I'm like, nope, I can only get it when I go to conventions. So that way, you know, it's like once, twice a year, and I just like go all out and get a bunch of back issues. And I got a bunch of different back issues at Emerald City Comic Con, and some of them I got with Daredevil. I got Daredevil issue 293, which had Lee Weeks on pencils, which was really cool, because I didn't even know he did Daredevil. I know him primarily from when he did some Superman stuff with Dan Jurgens. Road to Rebirth was, I think, one of the first times I remember seeing him. And he did Daredevil. It's like, oh man, this looks really good. But this issue is hilarious because it's in the middle of a storyline. So for some reason, Tombstone and Taskmaster are like in a competition, and they're causing chaos in Hell's Kitchen, and Daredevil's trying to stop them. But also Punisher's involved. That's why I bought it, because the cover is Daredevil standing over Punisher holding a gun, and it looks sick. But anyways, it's Taskmaster is fighting Daredevil, and it's hilarious. They're essentially playing like horse, but instead of, you know, shooting a basketball, they're just kicking each other in the face the same way. because that's Taskmaster's whole thing, is once he sees something, he can replicate it. So every time Daredevil teaches him a new move, he's using it on him. So Daredevil will like sweep his feet, and then Taskmaster will return the favor and sweep his feet. And they're just trading back and forth. And Daredevil's like, gosh damn, this guy's annoying as hell. What do I do about this? So his way of beating Taskmaster is he tricks him into flipping in front of a car and getting run over. I'm not kidding. That's how he beats Taskmaster. Because he can't beat him in a fight. And he's like, what do I even do? He's like, I know. He's like, try this move, Taskmaster. He does like some flips. Taskmaster's like, haha, I've got that. Thanks. Check this out. And then just flips in front of a car and gets run over. Oh, it was hilarious. And then he goes and interrogates him in the hospital later because Daredevil don't really have no chill. And also Taskmaster's just like having a blast throughout, other than when he gets hit by the car. Like he's having a great time just messing around. Because Tombstone is taking this little competition they're having very seriously, and Punisher and Daredevil are also taking everything very seriously. And meanwhile, Taskmaster's just having a blast, doing whatever he wants. Man, look at how red everything is. But yeah, and then I don't have the explosive gels Nightwing. I can't destroy this. I mean, as Daredevil. But then later on in the issue, Daredevil fights Punisher because he's like, freaking get your crusade out of my city. I don't want to see you in the kitchen again. And Punisher's like, bah! And that's kind of how the issue ends. But it's pretty good. I like it. They have a pretty cool thing because Punisher is going to go and I just read it like a couple days ago, but now I can't remember if he's trying to kill Tombstone or someone else. I'm pretty sure he's trying to kill Tombstone at like Grand Central Station. But instead of doing so, also Tombstone's trying to assassinate someone with a pie at Grand Central Station. That's another thing. He has this pie that's like a glue pie or something like adjacent to glue, to where it'll stick on this lady's face and it'll, you know, make it to where she can't breathe. And that's his plan. That's Tombstone's plan. He dresses up as a clown. He has a pie. He's going to hit this lady in the face with said pie. And the pie will then stop her from being able to breathe out of her mouth or nose, so she will suffocate and die. Daredevil then knocks the pie out of his hand and it lands on Tombstone's own face, so he gets himself cream pied. Pause. And and so then I'm like, oh damn, is Daredevil just trying to kill Tombstone instead? But in his inner monologue, Daredevil's like, I know Tombstone is strong enough to rip that off his face, so he will be fine. It'll just incapacitate him for a moment. It's like, okay. Well, he's not trying to kill him, but for a second, it's like, damn, you're gonna like... It would be like, oh man, this person's gonna go shoot that person, so I have to instead make them shoot themselves. So it would be like, wait, what? Daredevil? But nah, it's all good. Daredevil just took him out, and then he fights Punisher, which is pretty cool how he fights Punisher, because he's trying to find where Punisher is in Grand Central Station, and he uses his radar sense and he finds him. He's like in the ceiling, and his gun barrel sticking through, and freaking Daredevil just grabs it and then just like pulls them both down through the ceiling, and it's pretty sick. And that's where they have a little tussle. It's not even that much of a fight. It's just like Daredevil kind of gives him like a full Nelson and is like, quit joshing around, Punisher. I don't like your vibe. And then Punisher's like, meh. And that's basically it. Huh. And oh yeah, he freaking what is he? He he picks up yeah, that oh no, that's what happened. No, it wasn't earlier I forgot to mention Taskmaster didn't just get hit by a car. I forgot to mention that. Earlier, so Taskmaster gets hit by a car, but then he's okay. And well, he's incapacitated actually. He's incapacitated, but Punisher comes out of nowhere, and he had already been disarmed. But Daredevil had disarmed Punisher, and he picked up his gun, and Punisher comes out of nowhere and throws a knife straight at Taskmaster's heart, and Punisher shoots the knife to redirect it to where it just goes into Taskmaster's gut. So Taskmaster's all right, and he's hospitalized, but, you know, he ain't functional anymore. I forgot. That's what happened. So Taskmaster got hit by a car and then got like a knife to the gut from Punisher directly after. So a little 1-2 punch from Taskmaster. He wasn't having a good time. Freaking getting hit by a car and then knifed, but it was hilarious because he was having a grand old time until then. But that issue was great. I love it when you just pick up a random back issue, because it's like, you know, it's the old issues. So by old I mean like not that old, but like 80s, where they don't have the creative team on the cover, so it's just a shot in the dark. It's like, I have no idea if this is gonna be any good or not, but the cover's cool. And so you pick up and so you check it out, and it's like, oh, it's actually really good. Like, I had a lot of fun with this issue. I liked it a lot. And even though I jumped in the middle of a thing, that's another thing that kills me. Whenever people talk about, like, comics are so hard to get into, I don't know what's going on, blah, 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 blah. It's like, bitch, just jump into the deep end. Like, it's so easy. Before I knew anything about comics, it's just, I still do it actually now. I do the same thing, just now I know a little more. But I back issue hunt off vibes. Like, I just pick up an issue, you look at the freaking cover, you look at it, it's like, you know what? This thing looks sick. I don't care that's part 4 of an 8-part story. The cover's cool. I want to read it. I want to know more about what's going on. So you pick it up, you check it out, and that's what happens. That's what goes on. That's what I've been doing since I was a little kid, and I still do it now, and it pays off. But, yeah. That's how I read comics, so I don't get the whole, like, oh, man, I wish it was like anime, where just everything's connected, and it's so easy. Or not anime, manga. Like, just pick it up. I got run over by a car again. Gosh damn it. All right, you know what? I think we're going to end it there.
Harvey might feel bad.
Shut up, Two-Face.
But we'll bring him round.
Shut up. How does... I'm so not used to having to pay attention to getting run over by cars in this game, because generally you don't have to do that. It just automatically, Batman will jump out of the way. And, hey, it kept the suit this time. I don't know why it switched last time. That was weird. But anyways, again, link in the description if you want to use this mod for yourself. Thank you so much for watching and listening to me ramble about a random back issue in Daredevil Born Again. But yeah, hope you guys enjoyed. Let me know in the comments below. What do you think about Daredevil Born Again? Have you been reading any Daredevil comics recently? I want to hear from you guys. And thanks so much for watching. I'll see y'all later.
Hey, skinny boy, saucy boy, I be running to the bank. Yeah, you know I hit the gas in the whip full tank. Riding past the ocean while I'm listening to Frank.